No. Don't think so. All good, I think.
All right.
Alrighty. Oh, I didn't know you could click that button. That's much easier.
Got any headphones?
Maybe.
Not plugged in now.
No, I don't think so. Alrighty, let's see if we are live and kicking. Seems to be a bit of a delay happening here.
Okay.
All right, we've got Ashley here. Hi, Ashley. And we have Tiffany. Hello, hello, hello. And Mona's here. Aw, hello, Mona. Mona, my new camera lens arrived. And the autofocus works. Woohoo! Very excited. I haven't had a chance to play, but maybe at the weekend I will. It's exciting, Craigie. And we have Becky here, / Carl. Sometimes it's incognito Carl. And Jasmine's here as well. Jasmine, I meant to say happy anniversary. It came up in my memories on my Facebook. Happy anniversary. I hope you guys are all having a great week. Please, I'm on time for the first time ever, says Becky. Please let me know if the audio is all okay, because I don't have my headphones plugged in here. And that means Craig can't check.
I'm looking out.
Bye, Craig.
Bye. Watch the dog plonk right behind you.
Oh, he's on the floor right behind me. Silly doggo. Yeah, yes, my camera lens arrived yesterday. So all happy. I literally came out, chucked it on the camera, pressed the button, and made sure that it worked. And I heard the noise and took a few photos, and that was it. Jasmine says loving the bunches. Bunches are merely because I do need to wash my hair, and it just keeps the hair out of my face. I also need to get a cut. My undercut at the back is now becoming like super long. I can like grip it. I really need to go into Guildford and get that all nice and cut. So you guys, I don't really have a plan for tonight, so I thought that I would maybe suggest stamp roulette. Or if any of you guys have any ideas, suggestions, questions, how do I do this? I'd love to see that. And kind of whatever you think, and we can go from there. And I'm also tonight exclusive, probably going to be sharing some new products with you. So we are going to be having our we're going to be having like a mini release, but there's only one set of dies, and then the rest is all what we call crafty essentials. So I'm going to be sharing some things with you as an exclusive preview. And then you're going to have to watch this space while they're actually properly launched in the oncoming week or so. So that's going to be fun. Becky says, I love that slimline card. Isn't it so cool? I actually really enjoy making a little scene and using some stamps in like different ways and things. So it's really fun. Jasmine says roulette is always fun. Lucy's here. Lucy, I heard something. Did you and Amy have an exercise class today? I'm sure everyone would love to hear about your adventure this morning. Yay! New bits. All right. So what shall we do? Shall we do a little bit of stamp roulette to start off with? I think that would be fun. Maybe we'll go for... we'll see if we can make it into some sort of a scene, whether it's a fall kind of scene or something like that. That might be really fun. Or Halloweeny. Did you guys see the Halloween card that Sophie made over on the Heffy blog? It's amazing. I absolutely love it. It's crazy. It uses the Happily Ever Crafter stamps, and she's done them up like Herman Munster, and is it Herman Munster is his name? You know the Addams Family? Oh no, Gomez. Is his name Gomez and Morticia? I think that's what they're called. So that's exciting. That was really, really cool. All right. So guys, let's start off with a little bit of rouletting. Let's see what we can do. I've got a couple of stamps on the side here. I'm going to pop them in, back in their place. Ooh, Ranger's up. Hey, buddy. Ranger's claiming the seat now, so that's fine. Jasmine says, Mr. and Mrs. Dracula, absolutely. Yes, Lucy and Amy said they did a pole fitness class and it was so much fun, and she learned that she has really poor upper body strength. I too have really poor upper body strength. I actually went to, for my Hindu, part of our Hindu experience was actually a pole dancing class, which was really funny because my mum and my auntie and everyone was there. It was really, really fun. Judy says, those were the 2 cards you made 2 weeks ago while I was waiting for my little grandson to be born. He arrived just after you signed off. Oh, that's good that he was waiting for Granny to be finished. And so tell us his name. That's what we want to know. And while you're doing that, why don't you guys give me, and I'm actually just going to, instead of doing large and small, I'm just going to count them all as one kind of size, if that makes sense. So I reckon we've probably got at least, what do you think? At least 70 pockets here. Some may be dies, some may be stamps. So Snow says, love your hair. Oh, thank you. And Snow's right in there with number 23. So let me go ahead and grab that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, controversial. Christmas. Ooh, okay. So we have Christmas, Elfing Christmas Words stamp set. So lots of Christmas sentiments, which pretty much dictates where we're going with this, unless we end up using something like Smile or Have Yourself. So we'll see, we'll see. Jasmine says 17. Let's do that one next. Right, we're on to chimps. Chimply the best. So let's see. And we've got number 44. Let me see if we can get something from 44. $19.20. $7.38, $39, $40. Ooh, 44 is Party Palooza. Okay, so I think that definitely gives us something to work on. Let's see if we can do that. So Snow says she's been in a Christmassy mood for months. Yes, I definitely think we need Santa hats on these. That would be amazing. Did Judy tell us her name yet? I don't think so. Becky says she's never been here for the beginning of Stamp Roulette. This is exciting. Okay, so we've got 3 here. We might go ahead and do another one. We'll see where life takes us. Let's see if we can figure. Actually, I cut this for my the last stream and then never used it. And it is, let me just get the measurements for you. It is 6.5 by 4.25. And then I creased it at 1, 1.5, 5, and 5.5. Because a little while ago I made this card. What do you call it? Is it a bridge card? But I kind of made a boo-boo on the measurements, so it's longer. When it folds flat, it's longer than an A2. So I wanted to make sure that I knew the measurements for putting it into an A2 card. So I think, why not use this and see what we can come up with. And the great news is that we can definitely span across some of these vines, which I think will be really cool, won't it? So maybe we could have some vines. I think definitely we're going to need some Amazonian leaves. Let's grab them. There they are. Ness says, a bridge card named after me. Ah. Candy says, I'll be home in 30. Don't be too crazy till I get there. Okay. His name is Ruger. Is that how you pronounce it? Ruger Ria Thomas. Oh, here we go. Initials of his great-granddad's, pronounced Ray and Thomas. Oh, Ruger Ray Thomas. And his dad's middle name, he was big, 9'12". Oh, yikes. That's awesome, though. Oh, happy, happy grandbaby. Congratulations, congratulations. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have some swinging monkaroonies happening. We're gonna put some vines coming down, and we're going to maybe ink a background with some vines hanging down like this, because why not? And we're gonna have, so we're gonna have two of these, one coming across here and one coming across there. We're gonna have some cheeky chimps, and let me see, what have we got? We've got holiday cheer, happy holidays, have yourself, warm winter wishes, naughty or nice. That's actually really fun because chimps are a little bit naughty or nice. Let's see, have yourself, wishing you have made my day. Or we could do, yeah, we'll do, have you been naughty or nice? Have we got this Christmas? We'll just do that. Have you been naughty or nice? Okay, so we've got a sentiment that we know, and maybe we'll do that in a on the bridge. The sentiment on the bridge, naughty or nice. Oh, that's not it. Have you been naughty or nice? And then we gotta have something from the Party Palooza. So I'm thinking maybe a gift or something. Maybe he's holding a gift. That might be okay. We could go for a cake, but it's not very Christmassy. Or we could use the balloon and kind of turn it into a what's it called, a Christmas pudding. That might be fun. But so far I'm thinking some of the presents, and then we might see if we can find some other kind of Christmassy things. I love how it really already looks cute, says Amy. Hey, Amy. Oh, I need to find my, here we go. Let's get stamping. I think I want another monkey. I want probably 3 monkeys. So I'll stamp those first. Oh, why did that not work? There we go. I must go ahead and put a bar magnet on there just to help secure that down. Nessa says, makes my eyes water just thinking about it, thinking about that 9-pound baby. Amanda's got to run. See you later, Amanda. Well, that actually looks fine. Let me start off. Well, I might as well start by sharing this once I get my sponge cleaned. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to flip this round so that I can do another one of these leaves. All right, so first things first, you guys have seen me on my stream share my Heffy Doodle stamp cleaning, whether it's a chamois or a sponge that you use, or a wipey like I do sometimes. I kind of mix it up. I've got sponges, I have wipies, I have chamois. You've seen that I have one of these that Cara made me whenever I was at Junkie Fest. So the great news is, coming soon, we are going to have these available to sell on the Heffy Doodle store. So I'm gonna move this to the side so I can give you guys a little look. It comes with a lid like this. So if you are moving around, you can transport it like so, and because it's got the holes in it, it means that your chamois or sponge will dry out naturally and it won't get really stinky. If you have something wet and you keep it in an airtight container, it really starts to smell as the bacteria starts to grow. So this means it will actually dry out naturally. And if you look really close, these are our little bears. Can you see the little bears? They're so cute. And on the side, I see if I can get this to focus. Can you see the bears? They're tumbling. It's so cool. So these are going to be available to buy shortly, but you're only going to be able to buy them on the Heffy Doodle store. We're not selling those to retailers. Those will be an exclusive for the Heffy Doodle store. So we're very excited about that. Let's get this one on the go. Yeah. The bears are tumbling. It's the best thing ever. I agree. It's so cute. So that is a first peek at one of our new members of our Crafty Essentials line. Woo! Okay, so we've got 2 vines and we have got 2 chimps. And we have got 1 present. And these ones we're going to colour in with a coloured ink, so we'll come back to that. So I think we'll have this sitting down monkey probably next, to be honest. Yay! All right, so we want this to be a Christmassy scene. So the next question is, shall we do a Christmassy like snow scene? Or shall we go for like a green jungly card, no snow, but Christmassy, if that makes sense? What do you guys think? So we're going to have 2 of these and a little monkeys as well. Snow! Snow says snow, yes, snow. So let's figure this out then. We're going to have some snow falling and we're going to have, we'll add some snow to our green leaves, even though they'll not be so green in the winter. That'll be fun. Oh, Jasmine says snow. Christmas for sure. Put on the leaves red dots with Nouveau and your berries are done. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a really good idea. I was trying to think of a way that we could add like Christmas lights to it. That would be super fun as well. So let's see, do we have any Christmassy Christmas hat or something? The naughty and the elfish antics are little elf hats, but not a Christmas hat. We might just have to draw one on. Or, I wonder if I have one from another set. I might have one from a lawn fawn set or something like that. Oh, actually, the littles. Let me see what I can find. I really need to do some Santa hats for our collection. Little Santa hat, that'll do. That's Lawn Fawn Holiday Party Animal. We'll stamp some of that. Just colour the leaves as lights. Oh yeah, I could do that too, that's true. I have 3 little hats. Snow says, I cut them off Santa's village. Oh, wow. Okie dokies. This is a cute little size of a gift, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp that too while I have this stamp set out. All right. Becky says, when are the Slimline dies going to be back in stock? Around about the 8th or 10th of October. They're due in on our end. Okay. So let's start colouring in some of these little guys. And I'm going to use my tri-blends, I think, at least to get me started. And I think I might also use a snow marker. So yeah, yes, I was thinking this would fit into his hands. Isn't that going to be so cute? All right, let's get some brown on the go. Red brown, okay. That's more than I wanted it to be. Red brown blend. We have to go for. Fair skin blend. Cute. I'll do them all in the same color tones. And I'm using our Heffy Doodle alcohol marker friendly cardstock here, which means I'll get a nice, beautiful blend. Little cutie patooties. Becky says, you know your supplies well. I would have forgotten about those bits in the lawn fun. It's a great little set, actually. All right, so we've got a couple of different browns in here. We've got gold browns, earth brown shades, and we've got muted browns. So let's see what we can do. Maybe do a couple of different shades. Ooh, I should have done his belly while I was at it. This has a little bit, actually that darker colour has a bit of a green tone to it, I think. And then this one's got a bit of a yellow tone to it. Interesting. All right, I like him, but I think we gotta go darker. Snow says, I had the snow marker in my cart and then took it out when I ordered the inks. Don't make me regret that, please. Oh no, and it's already, your thing's already been sent as well. Your order. The snow marker is really cool. Really cool indeed. I'm already liking this guy better because he's darker in colour. Ooh, is that the right one? Yeah. Still quite an orangey tone to it though. I mean, I'm not hating it. It's not quite a E57 kind of jobby though. Let's see what else we have. Maybe we'll try the earth brown shades. What's tan shades? Tan shades? Oh, tan shades, maybe. Let's try that. Why not? Amy, are you still here? Says Jasmine. I was supposed to ask, have you tried the new Tri-Blend brush ones yet? I saw them on your store earlier. Ooh, this is a very almost red tone to it. Definitely a reddish tone to this guy. Ooh, that's a lovely auburn color, this one. What is this? This is TN6. Ooh. And yeah, we'll do some tan tones on this guy's belly. And then the fair skin blend on this guy. Because he's quite, really quite light. And we should go for a really dark green. In our vines. And I think exactly what Mona said, we will add some red berries. Maybe with some not glossy accent, what's it called? Like perfect pearl kind of situation, the pearl dots, liquid pearls. All right, let's do this. Jasmine is saying, I find the Tri-Blends are different colour to my older Spectrum Noir pens, even though they have the same letters and numbers. Jasmine, I've been hearing that that's actually quite a reoccurring thing and a problem that many people are finding a little bit frustrating. And in last week's stream, I showed an example of that actually, where that was definitely seemed to be the case. Some of them were similar, and comparing my Tri-Blends to the brush markers, whatever they're called. I'm not complaining though, it feels like I have more range. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll go for a little teal and coral shade there. And then for our present, I think we'll stick to reds and oranges for this one. Snow says, I have 3 different markers, all with the same name, all different colors. Very confusing and annoying. Says Snow. All right. Okay, so I'm going to cut these guys out. And then I'll come back to my design and probably think about adding some ink to create a background and figure out what I'm going to do. But before I do that, or not just before, but because I'm going to be die cutting, it's time to share with you guys some super de duper exciting news. Let me get ready for the next sneak peek. Are you ready? Are you ready? This weekend I am working on a catalogue to send to our retailers, which means that before too long, something will be coming to the Heffy Doodle store. And I'm sure you guys will find it easy to guess because I've been sneaking and hinting for a long time. But we're very excited to announce that we will be launching our very own mini die cutting machine. So long-term viewers will know that I have my Gemini over there behind me, but I actually, in the most part, use a small desktop die cutting machine for the most part of my die cutting. And I had for a long time been using the baby blue, which by Tattered Lace, which is no longer available. And I then decided that it would be really fun to have our own die cutting machine. So I'm going to show you, give you guys a look at what's included in it. See if I can focus it. Look at this. Now I'm going to set that to the side because I actually have one right here ready to go. And the machine itself comes in 2 parts. So you can just use it like this if you want to, but what you'll find is that the base gives it a much sturdier feel whenever you're turning the handle. And it's the most beautiful color. It's a bit darker than what you can see here. It is a similar color to our Heffy memo tape, a bit darker, like a turquoise blue. So you just slide this into the base. If you are traveling with it, for example, going to a crop, you might decide that you don't want to bring the base, and it'll still work, but I prefer to bring the base. And it has some drop down lids. So if you look at it, you've got the Heffy Doodle logo here and here as well. And then when you drop down the flap, we have a little bear that says, "Let's get crafty." So for the last couple of months, I have been using one and testing it and pushing it to the limits. And I am so happy to say that they are now here, so they'll be going onto the store shortly. In the box you will receive 2 cutting plates, and you will also get an opaque plate, which is a B plate, and this is a embossing plate. So for when using embossing folders, you will use an A plate and a B plate. And then if you use very intricate dies, like very lacy dies, it also comes with a plastic shim, and this will help you just gain that little bit extra thickness to make sure any of those little lacy dies cut out absolutely perfectly. Also in the box, you will receive a mini embossing folder with dots on it, and a bear die and a cloud die. So what's particularly fun is when you die cut the cloud and then you emboss it using the Swiss Dots embossing folder. So there you go, you guys. I wanted to show you guys that, give you the first look. They will be up on the store. Now, I have sample plates, so mine don't say Heffy Doodle on them. So I'll continue using these. But yes, look at those dies. Look at, what do you guys think? I really hope that you like it, because it has been a long time in the making, to be honest. You never really realize how long it takes to do products like this. But I'm really excited. And we're going to be selling these on the Heffy Doodle store, as well as through our retail partners. However, it will be available on the Heffy Doodle store first, and we'll probably have it on the Heffy Doodle store for a good few weeks before it's opened up for our retail partners to buy. For those of you who are asking about the cost, it is £40 for that box. And we also have we'll be having a special bundle deal. We have one set of dies that we are launching alongside our machine. They're called the Mini Essentials dies. And I think you guys are going to love them. They're going to be perfect, and they're really, really versatile. And what we're going to be doing is having a special promotion where you can buy the dies and the machine together for a reduced price. Judy says that's awesome. It's adorable and so good to get that size back into the marketplace. I hope there are some Canadian retail partners, she says. We do have some Canadian retail partners, but they don't always order everything in every release. So the best thing to do is speak to the people, speak to the shops that you like to use. But they won't know anything about it just yet, because I haven't finished my catalogue. And that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. You guys are getting the exclusive sneak peek. Aren't I kind to you? Happy Christmas to me, says yes, absolutely. I hope you guys are going to love it. I have been having so much fun with it. And I love the colour. It's so happy, and I love the little bear. And it is really stable. My table is wobbling, not my machine. It is really, really good. Oh, it's so exciting! Finally, I can share with you guys. Where is my little Santa hat? There he is. And my little present. The surprise bear is a nice touch. Too cute. I have. I've been using it kind of off to the side, and sometimes I would get messages that say, "What machine are you using?" I'd be like, watch this space. I can't tell you just now, but I can. It's the Heffy Doodle mini die cutting machine, and you're all gonna love it. Love it to pieces. So good. Hey. Of course, Craig's not, bless him, he was not too excited about the boxes that are now in my living room. There's been just boxes, boxes, boxes. I actually said, sorry I missed when you said it would be available in your shop. I actually don't have a date as yet. I'm giving you a very exclusive sneak peek because it all, things have a knock-on effect, as it were. So the short answer is I don't know at the moment, but it will be within the next week or so. The best thing to do is keep an eye on our newsletter, because it'll definitely be in our newsletter. And I'm sure we'll have more information coming up. So this is like kind of the big main event. And we will also be having some other Crafty essentials being released too, like our stamp and chamois holder. And we're going to have some foam tape and foam strips, and then there's a die set as well, so that's exciting. Yell says, oh, my smaller machine gave up on me this week, and to get the big one out is a pain for a small die. It absolutely is. So then this is perfect for you. What great timing. All right, what are we going to do here? So we've got our, let me refocus. I bet it feels so good to not keep it secret anymore. Absolutely, it's been killing me. It's been killing me. So we've got 2 vines here that we wanted to do. And when we've got some little monkers, this one could be swinging down with his tail. That's always fun. And this one too. And oh, here I haven't done my thing yet. Didn't do my present yet. Here it is. You get so much with it, says Amy. Yeah, that was another fun thing, trying to kind of design some versatile dies to go with it. And then I also had to, like, logistics, get the dies made in my normal die factory and then send it to the people who are making the machines. And oh, there's just so much happening that you would never even realize. All right, so this is gonna go here in his hands, and then this guy's gonna go down here somewhere, and we're gonna have our sentiment coming across, and then we need to have some snow. So we also need to have trees, or at least maybe some leaves coming out. Which I think would be really cute. What do you guys think? Rebecca's off. He could be sitting on a bunch of leaves. Yeah, he could. So the other thing is we could do like grass with snow on it, which might be fun. And maybe do some Just trying to think, because if we do like lots of green in the background, then there's no room for your snow to grow. I mean, to fall, which obviously you don't want to be unrealistic in a card. Judy says, I have a Big Shot Plus. I love it, but it's so big for cutting just a couple of dies. I know. That's why I actually use my die cutting machine on my desk the most. Out of between this and my Gemini. Obviously, I can't get the big ones through this little one, but I think you guys are going to love it, and it's really quick. One of the qualms that I have about I'm just going to go for this. One of the qualms that I have about mini die cutting machines is that some of them take an absolute age to roll through. And that was one thing that was really important to me, is that it didn't feel like you were cranking forever. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna cut this out of white. Whoopsies, after I throw it around the floor, so that we can we'll blend it up a little. So it looks like it's white at the top with some grass. Why not? Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that it didn't feel like you were cranking it forever, but I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't too hard, too stiff whenever you are cranking, because I know many people have got challenges with the dexterity in their hands. Lots of things to think about. Hi, Marcy. All right, so we've got some grass here, which is where our monkeys are gonna go. And we're gonna have some leaves and things coming up, I think. And we will have some snow falling, because I think that would be really cool. And maybe we can do I will do some snowy bits on the leaves that are here while we're at it. So let's add some green to this. And I'm gonna blend it up into white a little bit. Nessa says a mini electric one would be amazing. I think there is a smaller electric one. I can't remember which brand it is, but the challenge I found from a consumer point of view is that it is so slow. So it would go like, if you have a tiny die, like that little present that we had in his hat, or the Santa hat, and instead of just being like chit and it's through, it would go like and it was really slow. The other, of course, challenge with electrical ones is that we would need to have a UK plug, an American plug, and a European plug, and that means the minimum order quantities. I would have to order 3 times as many. So for those two reasons, it's manual. But I do get what you're saying, that it would be nice to have a little one that was electric. But I like the versatility of this one. All right, so we have this, which is kind of giving us a little bit of snowy vibe where it's falling here, and we'll add some snow drops to it later as well. Ooh, snowdrops would be fun. And we're gonna have some vines, and maybe we'll have a little canopy of trees or something at the top. I'm gonna add a little bit of sort of like a bluey tone in the background here, or maybe a shaded lilac color, and then we'll blend that into a green tone, I think. All right. Judy says, those little chimps look like such a happy little mischief makers. They are. Design team coordinator's messaging me, and I'm like, I'm on my design, I'm on my stream, silly. Okay, so I've added a little bit of blue there, or the shaded lilac, I mean. And then I think we'll go for a blend into some greens. At least in some areas anyway. Oh my, after 2 months, finally a huge rain, says Mona. Oh really, is it a rainy day with you today? It's been a big difference here as well between last week and this week. It's been a massive difference. Last week it was up in 28 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And then today it was a high of 7 degrees. So it was 21 degree difference there. Which is crazy. When it finally rained, it poured. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. I want to stamp some of those vines coming down. I think I might darken this up a little bit. In fact, I'm going to take I'm going to do green at the bottom, just to mix it up. And so there's not a big white patch underneath our bridge area. Oh, Nessa says any house updates. Thanks for asking. So no is the short answer. When I last spoke to you, we said that the solicitors were taking 8 days to review documents, which meant that whenever I spoke to you guys, which was Friday, we were expecting, that was the 8th day. So we were told we'll hear on Friday or on Monday. And then on Monday came around and we didn't hear anything. And then on Tuesday, we chased them and they said that they would have to phone the underwriters and everything. And so they did. And then they came back and said, oh, actually, it's with the underwriters. And they're actually taking 15 days to review documents, which means that we won't hear back at the earliest Wednesday. So, yeah, we just have to wait, which stinks. So I'm thinking I'm going to darken up this blue, maybe a little chipped sapphire-y kind of colors, just to get a bit of variation in at the back here. See what we can do. So it's slow, it's a slow process and it's driving us all nuts. But what can you do? Not a lot. Okay, so we've got some snow on the ground. We've kind of got a tree situation over here. Our canopies. I'm going to splatter it, I think. We're gonna have some more sort of trees lying around down the bottom. We have a little monkey with a cute little, let's actually put his hat on right away. Get your hat on, Mr. Monkey Moo. Oh my gosh, he's too cute. Oh, wrong thing. Purchasing a house is like a lesson in patience, says Judy, not fun. Yeah, the other problem is that we were hoping to get in for half term and at the end of October, but that's probably not going to be likely. But we are also potentially entering into another lockdown, which brings its own bands of challenges, and it means then that we probably won't be able to do the renovations that we are wanting to do. We'll still try. But I don't know if that's going to work. I'm hearing a lot of stories about people who have wanted to do renovations and the like, but there's such a backlog that they can't get enough people. And things to do that. So we'll stamp down a couple of these vines. To give it a nice jungly look, which I think actually makes all the difference, don't you think? Wishing you all the best. Things come together. Wishing all the best. Things come together quickly for you. Then you'll be rushing like crazy. I know. So we have a lot of die cutting machines here that I'm hoping to sell before we have to move. So you all have to help me out and at least buy 10 each. All right, so we've got some monkeys on the go. We're definitely going to need to have some snow coming down. And what if we did a Christmas tree? That would be cool. And this guy might actually hold a present. I think we're going to go for that. Now, what have I got in regards to Christmas tree? I think I have one in. Have I got one in Santa's Village? No, I have the little trees, which I don't think are gonna quite work. Ooh, I do have this from last week though. We could have a candy cane hanging if we wanted to. And it's in Wanna Build a Snowman, I think. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry guys, I caught my microphone caught. So I'm sure that was not a pleasant experience there, dropping on the floor. If we had a little Christmas tree, that would work. I think that'd be really cute. And it would definitely give it that Christmassy feeling. Oh, the little upside down guy could be putting the star in the tree. That's a fantastic idea. I love that. Let's do it. If we can make that work. Awesome. Let me grab the star as well. Jasmine says, I need that Want to Build a Snowman stamp set. My craft haul had to remain small this month. I got your new cardstock and something else. I already forgot what. Special Day Sentiment Geos, I think. Is that what it was? All right, let's color this in. We'll go for lighter colors. And hopefully I won't forget to add snow to all of these. It's just the kind of nonsense that I would do. You say that it's going to be snowing and then just forget to do snow everywhere. I hope nobody watches this stream for my Copic colouring, because it really is fast and furious. Oh yes, that's it, says Jasmine, the sentiment. Jasmine says, I can't wait, snow. I have a mixed one, of course, so I had to add mixed too. Of course. All right, what colour are we going to go for our tree? Shall we go for maybe yellow bands? And then I think we'll go for multicolored baubles, because why not? And we want a purpley. And another orange maybe. And maybe a pinky purple here. All right, and let's get that tree, star for the tree. The cardstock is great for the shadow boxes and the stitched alphabet. Love it. Yelzy says, I can't, I think it's, I can't wait to get started on my Christmas cards as I run the risk of them being thrown back at me due to the current circumstance. You are right. Yeah, you're right. Probably need to crack on with things like that. All right, we have a tree. We have a tree, everybody. A tree we have. new movie, Boris Cancels Christmas. Oh, it's going to be weird though, isn't it? Like, I was saying to my mum, the Christmas shopping around here is always a bit mad whenever you go, even into Guildford or something. There's just the sheer volume of people. I mean, Craig's been anti-Christmas shopping for a long time now because I think it was when we lived in Glasgow, because the towns that we live near now are busy, but they're not like Glasgow busy. They were really bad. So he pretty much is like, right, gets a cup of coffee, sits at his computer, and then, you know, 6 hours later, he's like, done all my Christmas shopping. Yeah. Me, I like the experience. I like walking around and twinkly lights and all that fun things, but I don't know there'll be very much of that these days, to be honest, this year. You know, the hardest thing about these cards is making them stand up while you're working on them. So maybe we put this up front and center. And this guy is putting on the star. Thank you, Snow, for answering Marjoline there. Yes, the dies will be coming back around the 8th or 9th of October, is what we understand. I feel like I might need to do a strip of acetate across here just to hold up the end of these branches, but that's fine. We can do that. That's no problem at all. These branches, someone said you could use these for branches coming out. You totally could, especially if we wanted to add some like leaves and things to them. This guy will need to have this present now. What other Christmassy things? Maybe we could do a Christmas pudding. Oh, that'd be fun. But before we do any of that, I want to add a little splatter. Because, and in fact, maybe we'll add white splatter to be our snow. Let me get my box ready and hope for the best. I think I need to rework my box. It got smooshed when a dog sat on it. These things do happen. So I've taken out my Copic opaque white ink. I've also taken out some watercolors because why not? Quite frankly, why not? Let's give it a try. So I'm going to have a little bowl here, little itty bitty bowl. Judy Smith says, what a fun outside the box Christmas card. You see, this is what happens when we do stamp roulette. because I don't think I would have ever put monkeys in a Christmas card before. What about you? Have any of you guys put monkeys in a Christmas card before? Oh, poodles. Where's my... Gonna cover up the edge of that while I... add a little bit of that. It's hard for you guys to see, but it actually has made quite a bit of difference. I'm just going to wait for it to dry a second before I move on to my white snow. Put these down so that it's a bit brighter for you guys. Let me see. Can you see it? Gives some more texture. Snow says, I can't say that I have. No, but I think I will now, as I own most of what you're using, says Jasmine. And Snow says she'll have to recreate it as well. See, well, that's great. That's all I ask, is that you guys get a little bit of inspiration from my creative ponderings. All right, so let's get some Copic opaque white ink here. And this is a fabulous, fabulous product for snow. Because it really does stay bright white. The only challenge I have sometimes, which is probably a user error, is trying to get biggish blobs. Oops. So tell me, does it look like snow falling? Are those vine stamps or Christmas lights in the background, says Suzanne. Those are vine stamps, but Snow did suggest that you colour them as Christmas lights, and I think you could totally get away with that, to be honest. I really think you could. Now I got spotty hands. We've got our snow falling. Get rid of that water before I tip it over my project. Judy says, never would have ever crossed my mind to use monkeys and jungles as a Christmas card, but now we know it can be done. The penguins from What About a Snowman have hats, and Santa from Christmas Village also has one. Yeah, absolutely. Santa's Village is a good one. Yeah, big boobs only happen when you don't want them, says Judy. And yeah, big boobs and big blobs. Got some bits here. Right, let's add a bit of acetate to the top, because I think that will help us also with our layout. So I'm going to cut a piece that will go all the way across here, which is 5. Oh no, what was it? 6.5. This one was. And it does not need to be Oh, that's not even straight. It doesn't need to be tall, but I will ask it to be straight. There we go. Oh, it needs to be 5.5. Judy says big blobs, not boobs. Yeah. I'd rather have big blobs than big boobs. I'm sure this acetate has a, there we go. Cover on it. And that can hold it up. Okay, let's get this sorted. I might need to put some like a little leaf or something over here to cover it, because sometimes the acetate will show through with the tape. I'll just put on a little bit, just enough to hold it, hopefully. Judy says so embarrassed. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I'm sure monkeys celebrate Christmas somewhere. Yeah. I might even go ahead and stick on the bottom layer just so that I can kind of get a better kind of make it stand up better. If I leave the tape away from the top edge, then I can make sure that I can still tuck elements behind it if I decide to do that. So let's keep this near the bottom and this near the bottom. Hey, Amanda! Amanda was pestering me. Oh! Not really. Amanda, we are doing some stamp roulette, and the stamps that were chosen were Elfin Christmas words even, Party Palooza, and Simply the Best. So I am now attempting to create a Christmas card with monkeys. And I haven't even put my Christmas sentiment on there yet. I better not forget to do that. That was the whole reason that we ended up with a Christmas monkey set. But it is funny. So let's add this on. It's looking great so far. I'm really happy. And then we want, actually this is not that bad at all. So I think it will probably be pretty much covered up when we do that. And then this one can maybe come across like this. And this guy's going to be down here. Maybe we need our, oh no, our monkey's going to be there. I was going to say the sentiment. So this guy, go right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. Amanda says, this is great. My new blog theme is mix and match. I'll write down some notes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, Amanda, if you're unfamiliar with my stamp roulette, I get people to... I kind of roughly guess how many stamp pockets I have, and then I get people to call out random numbers. But if you're doing it yourself, you could just use, like, if you think you've got 70 pockets, then you can do, go to randominteger.com and get them, say, I want 4 numbers between 1 and 70, that kind of thing. And then it will give you 4 numbers. Don't stick things down. Why not stick things down? Wait, oh, the snow marker. Is that what you're saying? You need to do the snow marker? Okay. Is that what you're saying? Snow marker. Okay, let's do the snow marker. Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea because probably can't use the snow marker with the acetate. Or I'll need to be super careful. Let's see if we can get Mr. Oh, hello! I shook you too much. I shook you up too much. Okay, let's add some of the snow marker along here. So it's really liquidy at the moment, and that is fine. In fact, the more liquidy, kind of the better, that it'll become more poofy, fluffy, puffy, whatever the words are. Okay. So I'm dabbing it onto the spikes of my grass, and I'm also gonna dab some onto my tree. A little bit. And then I'm going to put you guys on mute while I heat this up. So bear with me, please. All right, yes, so this is called the Marvy Snow Marker. We have it in the Heffy Doodle store, at least for now. They tend to sell out pretty quickly. And if you can kind of see, it creates this raised up, bumpy, snowy texture, kind of fluffy, bit like a puff of paint or something. But it looks really cool. So it's very, very cool. And I think you can even use it on, oh, you can't see now. You can even use it on t-shirts, which is awesome. So let's see if we can stick some of these things down. Let's get my glue dots on the go. This. Suzanne says, that's so nifty. I have a snow marker and I have never used it. Oh, yes, we've all been there. Get it out, lady. All right, so I've got a... Oh. You want this to kind of go like this. I want it to overhang slightly so I can trim it off a bit neater. There we go. Same with this. And my glue dot's overhanging. And if it's overhanging, it'll catch whenever it folds flat. So let me just prevent it from overhanging and move it up to the skinny bit of the vine. There we go. This guy's going to go down here, but I'm undecided in regards to whether we're going to put some leaves around him, so bear with me. I think the leaves look cool whenever they kind of pop out to the side like this. I think that would work really cool. So let's add a bit of glue to the bottom of this, or a glue dot maybe. Out to the side. He's going to go here. Of course, I've still not done my sentiment. What am I going to do with my sentiment, guys? So he's here, happy, happy. This guy is going to be hanging down, putting this on the tree. And this guy has got a present. So let's do him. I want him to be lower down, I think, to be honest. I might need a third branch across the top here. What do we think? Either that, or we just have him coming down like this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's put a glue dot right up at the top of this skinny bit of the vine. And one at the bottom. And I'm going to leave a gap up here. I'm not going to really worry too much about it, because our monkey is going to go up there. Along the bottom maybe, would have said the center, but that might be hard now. Oh, for our sentiment, yeah, I think we're going to have to go down the bottom, probably. So one thing I'm thinking of is I might actually punch a hole here and get him to swing, because that would be really fun. Don't you think? Wouldn't that be really cool? And this guy would be down over here somewhere. Do you think he should be standing on this, or do you think he should be lower down? Let's give this a go. I'm going to punch a hole here with my crocodile in the larger of the two holes, and hopefully it doesn't ruin everything. And now I need a brad to secure this in place. So I added the link to the snow mark in the Heffy store. Thank you so much. Swinging would be awesome. All right, let me see. We could go for green. We've got this green one. As long as he doesn't fall through, it should be fine. Because this one is kind of square, I think it would be okay. I do have some darker ones, but they're round and small, so I think I probably maybe should have gone for the smaller one, but that's okay. That's okay, friends, that's okay. So I'm going to just encourage my brad to bend back with a little bit of a gap, like so. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to stick it to the back of my monkey tail. All right. Oh, he is getting caught a little bit on the vines, but I think we can still make that work. I think that I kind of like the idea of the candy cane in the background, weird and random as it may be. And let's stick some of these guys on here, maybe with a little bit of foam. And this guy over here, I think I'm going to add a little bit of foam underneath his bum as well, just to make him pop a little. Like this. Let's add our candy cane to the background. And maybe we need more kind of Christmassy motifs, Christmassy images here to help bring the Christmas theme through. Oh, let's do the sentiment first of all, actually, before I get carried away. We all know Leslie gets carried away. We've got some more little leaves that we can use to help make it look more Christmassy. Or not Christmassy, jungly. He's so cute. Right, sentiments. Have you been naughty or nice? Is what it says. Have you been naughty or nice? I think we just go for that, to be honest. Have you been naughty or nice? Let's see if it's going to stamp nicely. I'm going to do it at the bottom here, so hopefully you guys can still see. And I'm going to try and stick all these down with my magnets. Don't forget the berries. Oh yes, very good. Yes, I will. I mean, I won't forget. But with Nouveau Drops, it has to be the very last thing that I do. Have you been? I'm going to maybe try that one more time just to make it pop. There we go. That's great. Have you been? Naughty or nice? The G just touches the bottom of the card, but I think we can get away with it. Oh, I love it. Jasmine says, I love my Misty. It's the best birthday present I got. Yeah, loads of people who want a Misty grumble a little bit about the price. And I get it. I totally get it. But they never seem to realize that it is totally worth it. Like, it's just totally worth it. And then afterwards they're like, oh yeah, you told me it was worth it, but I put it off buying it for like 2 years. And then I say, well, now you know that you should listen to me right from the start. Okay, let's get some sparkles in here as well. I'm gonna add some sparkles to just a little dot using the Jelly Roll Stardust pen. One little dot to each of my bubbles. And maybe a few on the sort of tinsel lines. I'm also going to add some snow marker to the Santa hats to floof them up. So let me put you guys on mute again for a second. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull out the Elfish Antics stamp set because it has a couple of things. It has stockings, and I really think that some stockings would definitely be required for a monkey Christmas, don't you think? And also it also has a Christmas pudding. And I think I might be feeling that too. Judy's playing catch up. Grandkids called to chat. And then hubby came home from work. We are still making a Simply the Best Christmas card. And I've just pulled out the stocking from Elfish Antics. I think my memento is like really juicy at the moment. It's stamping a bit uneven. And I'll also go for a Christmas pud. Some other really fun elements in there, like a toy train and a mug. So let's see, we need brown for our puddy pud pud. I was talking to Craig earlier, and I was laughing at myself because when I was doing a grocery shop online, I all of a sudden got very motivated to like make things. I was like, yeah, I'll get cabbage and I'll get this, and I'll make a coleslaw. I'll make coleslaw. That's fine. Yeah, I'll make coleslaw. And I'll make tacos. Gonna make tacos this weekend. What was the other thing? Oh, French toast. I bought some stuff so we can have French toast. Bought buttermilk so we can have buttermilk pancakes. Definitely, for some reason, feeling like it's gonna be one of those weekends where Lesley just wants to create things, make food. Which is not normally met with disdain in our eyes, to be honest. It's normally something that everyone is like, yeah. So we're gonna go for 2 red tones and a green, maybe like a light green. Maybe not a light green. Change my mind. And we'll go for green toes. And we will do the snow marker on the top for some fluffy fluff fluff. Right, let's get my coordinating dies here for this. My Christmas pudding and this. So what's everybody's thoughts on Christmas pudding? Some people are very against Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding is one of those things that we always had at Christmas time. And Craig always laughs because it definitely became a tradition that you do for tradition's sake, if that makes sense. Same with turkey. Gotta have turkey at Christmas time. Now, I'm not a big turkey fan. And Craig would always say, why don't we just have something else? And I'm like, you have to have turkey. You have to have turkey. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd have turkey and ham or turkey and a roast beef. I'm not gonna just have one meat on Christmas. Psh, no way. He's like, you don't even like it. Why didn't we just have something else? On Christmas pudding, he's like, you don't really like cream. No. You don't like alcohol, which like the Christmas pudding. The Christmas pudding is probably like my one dose of alcohol every year. That's funny. Jasmine says, which set is the stockings from? It's from Elfish Antics. Thank you, Snow, for being moderator tonight. From the Elfish Antics stamp set. So we've got 3 little stockings to hang up somewhere. Let me see what we can do. Maybe they should be up the top. Or maybe scattered around. What do you guys think? Do I get any more leaves anywhere? Oh, here's one, but it's not the right color. Maybe do one here, hanging down somewhere. That looks good. Let's do it. Let's do it, friends. One here by this little monkey's head. And we'll do one up here for fun. Scattered around looks fun and cheeky. We'll do it so it kind of looks like they're hanging off the vines a little bit, or maybe I'm gonna do that so it's kind of hanging off the edge. I like it when it's hanging off the edge. It makes it feel more anchored, if you know what I mean. Perhaps the monkey could hold one, someone said, but I want it to be, I think I want a little bit more balance, so I think it's going to be up high again. Either here, which could interfere with our, let me look up top, I'll be able to see. I think up here would be good. Like this, or up top like that one. I think that looks too symmetrical then. I want it to make it look a little bit more not planned. I put it here. All right, so let's add the fluffiness to it with our ooh, okay, so this, can you see, it's like a super big, oh, this one's going to be on the acetate. It's a super big puddle. Which means it's gonna puff up so big. I totally melted my plastic. Up here I can see it melting. But look at how poofy it is. Can you guys see that? Can you see how poofy it is? Super poofy. Very, very poofy indeed. And I'm going to actually add some glitter marker on top. To add a little bit of sparkle. Nice. And I've got a Christmas pudding to add as well. So let's see. I think it's going to need to be on the ground. Oh, that's clever, adding the glitter marker over it. I think I'll put that there for some extra fun. Okay, I think I'm ready to add some red dots. And I'm going to use some liquid pearls. And I'm going to make sure it's coming out nicely before I squeeze too hard. All right. This also means I can kind of get a feel for how hard I have to press the bottle, which in this instance is not very hard at all because it seems to be quite runny. Isn't it funny how red and green, or certainly little red berries, instantly make you think Christmas? I think I'm going to call that done. I'm going to be very careful not to move my little swinging monkey while the dots dry. But there we go. It was a really fun stamp roulette. I did have a bit of a whoopsie where I melted a bit of my plastic, but I don't think you'd probably notice if I hadn't pointed it out. But I hope you guys had fun and saw the seeing the snow marker in action is also really fun. Oh, also wanted to let you know that we had a restock of stamps today. So the gulls, a little shellfish, rescue dog, big bold banners, all of those are now back in stock again, in case any of you guys were looking for it. I think I'm going to call that a night. I know it's a little bit earlier than my usual midnight situation. It's 11:10. But I have got a little laundry to put away, and it'll be good to get that out of the way before I go to bed. I really want to see, Snow says she's going to try colouring the leaves as Christmas lights. That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. All right, guys, I'm going to say cheerio. Thank you so much for all the inspiration. It's always amazing the way that these things come together in the end. I hope you liked it and you had fun. Let me know in the comments what you really enjoyed about the card. And I hope maybe you're inspired to go and give it a go yourself. Maybe create a non-conventional Christmas card. Snow says, I'll post it in the Heffy Doodlers group. Yay! All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good